Hello everyone, it's Jessica Nicole Dickerson aka JND, and I'm coming back with another video. So for today's video, it's gonna be the first book haul of 2019. Pew, 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 pew. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm really excited. Okay, so as you guys know, I have a book problem, but luckily my family knows this and they indulge all my needs. Thank you, family. They watched my booktube channel and they knew some books that I really wanted, and this one I'm gonna start with because it's probably the most impressive present, and I was not expecting this. I thought I was gonna buy this because I've seen it at Costco and I've wanted it. But first thing I got that I love is the Harry Potter collection. So it's all 7 books and it's in the cute illustrated version that's like with Hogwarts on it. So you guys know I haven't read Harry Potter, so this may seem excessive AF, but I'm gonna love it, okay? Throws it. The next, my sister, respect. She knew that I really wanted to read this series, and she knows that I'm going to love it because I love me some romance and some politics and some fairies. And if that didn't give it away, I don't know what will. Like this is so. How am I gonna bring this home? I'm so thankful. I'm pretty sure she just gave me her book, so I'm just like, I feel so loved. First 5, wow, they're huge, wow, they're massive, wow, I need to read them all. And I'm going to. I have no reason not to read them now. I have to. It's gonna happen. I'm sorry, I have so many books back here, I just need to shove some out of the way. My sister was also super awesome and epic, and she got me a couple more things that I'm just like ready for. So she got me Black Girl Magic, which is a poetry collection. It is edited by a few people. There's a lot of authors in here too. Elizabeth Acevedo's in this, and if you don't know, she was my favorite book, Poet X. She wrote it. She, what is it called? Narrated the audiobook. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. She has some poems in here. So this book now means the world to me. Literally, one of her poems in here is labeled Slut. And I want to read it so freaking bad. Very excited. And also, I'm kind of excited to read more about new poets. And the next thing she got me was it's so beautiful. Okay, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Black Comics Returns. So this is, I think, volume 2. And it's just, isn't it so gorgeous? It's huge. And basically it's promoting comics that star like people of color and are written by people of color. God, I can't talk. Like, it's a whole thing about illustrations and things, and since I want to write a comic of my own, this is so freaking perfect. So it talks about the author and the art, and it's just so beautiful. It's my new fave. It's gonna be displayed somewhere in my room. I don't know where. I don't know where any of these books are actually gonna go in my room because I don't have any more space on my bookshelf. But it's so gorgeous. I love. And I'm gonna read through all of these comics in here, and I'm gonna make sure that eventually I'm going to purchase some of them and support these authors and illustrators, because that's what we do in this community. Wakanda forever. So my best friend, she's the sweetest. And I know you guys, if you follow my vlogs and things, you've seen what I've read. And this is my second favorite book of 2018, which is Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. And now I have my own copy because I took it out from the library. And now I have it, and I'm going to annotate it. I'm probably going to reread it this year, which I know kind of goes against my TBR goals. But everyone needs to read Poet X and Piecing Me Together. Those are my 2 missions in life. Get everybody to read this, please. And the next book that I also read last year and loved, I know a lot of people maybe didn't love it, but I loved it, and that is Evermore by Sarah Holland. And the twists and turns in here, I did not freaking see. I didn't see it, and I'm one of those people that I am obsessive. I love to guess the plot. I like to be correct because I'm one of those people, like, I can sit in a movie for like 5 minutes and be able to predict the ending, and most of the times I get it right, and it's real exciting. It's a fun time. So for this book, it threw me for a loop. I did not see it coming. So yeah, I'm very very excited. Oh, I guess I should be giving you descriptions of these books. That might help. So Renee Watson's book, Piecing Me Together, is about an African-American female who is kind of from a lower income family, and she's going to a private school because I think she got a scholarship for it. But yeah, she makes friends that some are really not friendly, some are. She's learning to deal with her blackness and her beauty and her curvaceousness, because she's a little bit more on the heavyset side. So dealing with those friendships, dealing with being in a community that doesn't accept you, and coming back to that community and then they don't accept you for getting an opportunity to go elsewhere and not taking opportunities. Like, this book tackles so many beautiful things. Everyone has to read it. That was a horrible description, but I think you should go in mostly blind, just knowing that this is a girl who's chasing her dreams. And then for Sarah Holland's book, Evermore, it is about a girl. She's part of a poor family. In this universe, you pay everything through your blood, and basically they can, or time. Your time is connected to your blood. It's weird, in my opinion. Creepy weird. I like it. But basically, so I think her father was kind of in debt and she tries to save him. So she ends up working at this place, this palace. So all the rich noble people kind of live forever. Of course, they're collecting people's time. They can eat other people's time. And this girl's just really trying to survive, pay off her debts. And it's creepy and twisted and lovely, and the world is so interesting. Horrible description again, sorry about it, but it's real cool. The next book I have not read, so I don't have a real good description for it, but it is Queen's Rising, or The Queen's Rising. My bad, I got you, book. So yeah, all I know about this one is that this is a girl, and in this world you have different like passions that are like the ways you get jobs are different, like skill sets, and she is struggling to get a job through a skill set. She doesn't have too many skills, I think, and shit goes down. That's what I know about this book. I'm gonna read it. Anywho's in so many books, guys. I'm so excited. Oh my god. This one I'm very excited for because I recently read another book by the author, Nick Stone. I read Dear Martin, so this is her next book called Odd One Out. So all I know about this is that there is a teen in here who's bisexual and then two friends, and I think they all kind of like each other and they have to figure it out. So I'm actually really excited to read this. I read Dear Martin and fell in love with it. Her writing is so comedic, but at the same time tackling such large issues. So I'm very interested to read this and see how she incorporates the bigger picture with her everyday kind of comedic just author style. The next book I got, super cool. I got Wildcard by Mary Lou. I love her writing. I read the Young Elite series. I loved her writing. I loved her writing. I loved her writing. Good writing. So I actually haven't read Warcross. Don't kill me. But now I really have to. So all I can tell you is that I think it's a world where, what's that video game called? It's like Ready Player One, but for more young adult readers, I guess. I'm not too sure. Personally, I bought this book because Mary Lou is kind of one of my auto-buy authors. I just love her writing so much. Love. The next book I got, and I'm very excited for because I've been really loving my diverse contemporary, as you can see by Odd One Out, and all the Jacqueline Woods that I've been reading, and Elizabeth Acevedo. Love me some diverse contemporary. So the next one I got is A Very Large Expensive Sea by Tahara Mafi, and I'm very excited. I haven't read anything from Tahara Mafi. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name not really fancy like, because I know some people roll it and stuff. I don't. I'm sorry. But yeah, very excited about this. So this is after 9/11, and this is a Muslim American teen dealing with that, and I've heard this breakdancing and love, and it just sounds just like my gem. It's good. I love reading because it opens your eyes to new things, so I feel like this book is definitely gonna do that for me. This next book I have also already read, so yay for that physical TBR not being too high. Ha ha ha. It is the collector's edition of Red Queen. So I know not a lot of people love the book series, but clearly a lot of people do. It's a bestseller, so some people will agree with me, some people won't agree with me. that's okay. I loved this book series because it hit me in a personal way. It was the first kind of high fantasy series that I read. It has tropes that I love. I love me a triangle, like a love triangle thing. I loved the magic, and Mare as a character related to me the most I've ever related to a book character ever. Her feeling displaced, her feeling vulnerable and weak and trying to survive but also feel loved and full, and all those complexities. So yeah, I got the collector's edition with red sprayed edges, and this just gives me life. And when I look at this book, I collect books, yes, but at the same time I also am one of those people that I don't feel the need to have copies of every single book as I hold a copy. But for me, this book just has a lot of sentimental reasoning behind it, so it just means a lot to me to look at this book, because this is really what started this Booktube channel and started my journey down reading, and I'm just so happy, and it makes me so happy. Oh, I could talk about it forever, so I'm just gonna put it away. This year I am planning on doing a reread of the series and annotating it all and doing some reviews on this channel, because I know a lot of people feel very conflicted about the book series, so hopefully I can help you with that. Maybe not. The next book, Becoming by Michelle Obama. I'm not a huge nonfiction person, but it's Michelle Obama. Can you not agree? So I'm very excited to read this, and there's a portion in here that talks or just has pictures of like Michelle. Oh. So I'm so excited to dive into this. I really want to dive more into nonfiction, and I feel like reading from people that I am inspired by will really help that. Like, I know I have a book from Lily Singh that I not recently purchased. It was probably like a year ago. I definitely need to listen to that. I also want to read Trevor Noah's Born a Crime. That one sounds like it's gonna be incredible. And I know Issa Rae, she's the actress from Insecure, she also has a book. I know that I know I'm gonna try and get more into kind of biographies, I guess you can call them, but nonfiction, because I feel like that's a little stepping stone into that by reading people that I'm inspired by, and I also want to support them. So I support you, Michelle. Thank you for making our world a pretty place. By pretty, I mean peaceful, humane, kind. Praise her. The next book I have read, and I'm very excited to own my own copy. The Poetics by Elizabeth Acevedo. I'm going to reread this again this year. I'm so excited. Literally my favorite book of 2018, and I think it's going to be a favorite of life. It is so emotional, so impactful. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still not giving very good descriptions of the book. Basically, it's about a girl growing up in a world where it's very religious, and her mom and her don't get along. The girl can't communicate her feelings very well. She wants to be a poet. She wants to be more expressive. She wants a place to be herself, and she's trying to find that. So I think a lot of people can connect with this, and I think I relate to this a lot because I am Hispanic. I'm half Cuban. My mom was born in Cuba, so I know a lot of the terms she uses. I'm very aware of that, and it's so beautiful, and everyone must read it because it's a kind of a great coming of age book. It's an automatic classic in my collection. But yeah. Ooh, my battery light is flashing, so I'm gonna hopefully finish this up real quick. Next book I got is Ibiza Boys Pride, which is a Pride and Prejudice retelling, and it goes with Pride and Prejudice. So my parents watch my videos and they got me both, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna read them. And then the next two books I purchased, I got The Rock and the River. I got this discounted at a store. It has such an interesting story about a boy stuck between the civil rights movement that his dad's trying to do the right thing and his brother wanting to be a Black Panther member. So he's stuck in the middle trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong. And then I recently purchased this as well, and I have read it, The Skin I'm In, which was so freaking good, about a girl who is also kind of Elizabeth Acevedo's book, figuring out how to express herself and be herself. Okay, I ran through those last books. My battery is flashing. I'm so sorry, but hopefully it made me less chatty. Thank you so much for watching my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, hope you have a wonderful day. I don't know why I said please. We're moving on. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Love you. Bye.